Okay, welcome back. Let us continue our topic, type conversion. What we just I have introduced in the last lecture of this C programming video lecture series. In the last lecture, I have just introduced what is type conversion and how compiler implicitly convert one type to another type. So in the last lecture, we have given two types of type conversion here. One is suppose when we have solved one expression, something like this, suppose 3 plus 5.4. So in this case, this 5.4 is a floating point number and 3 is an integer. So this whole expression is actually going to converted or promoted to float type, always the higher data type. In another part of the discussion, I have told you that suppose there is some variable has declared and we are doing the same expression 5.4. So in this case, two times this type conversion will be done, two times. One for this expression and another for when the value of this expression is going to be assigned to this variable a. Because when you're going to assign the value of this expression to a, then we need to consider the rules for assignment operator during type conversion. So at that point at that point we have identified that if the L value type, this is our L value, okay, of assignment operator. You can easily remember. Just consider left hand side of the assignment operator. L value type is integer, but this expression type is now become promoted to float. So this is what, this is the R value or right hand side expression, right expression of the assignment operator. So in that case, the type of R value is again different from the type of L value. So in that case, again, type conversion has been done. Earlier case, it is performed the uh, uh, imp, uh, improvement, type improvement, okay. So now it will be done type demotion over here. Why demotion? Because in this case, for this expression, it is converted to integer to float, and but when you perform the assignment, the float will become integer. Because this a is the target operand for this assignment operator and integer is the target type, and now this value of this expression will be the source and its type will be called the source type. So now when you put something from source to target, it definitely going to follow the target type. So in that case, we are again back from float to integer. So this is called type demotion. Rather, the previous case is type promotion. Please see our previous lecture regarding the type conversion. I'll give this link of the previous lecture in the description of this video. Okay. So now let's proceed with the second part of the lecture. A few important points for the type conversion. This type conversion, how actually compiler perform from one type to another type, either it is type promotion or type demotion. This is actually done through one hierarchy. So let me write down this hierarchy. It is the whole story started from the bool data type. Then we'll have the char data type. After char, we'll have the short integer. Then after short integer, we'll have integer. Then after integer, we'll have unsigned integer. Okay. This hierarchy is not completed yet. Let me just shift them from bottom of the page. Okay. Now let's complete this figure again. An unsigned integer will be considered here long integer, and further it will be considered as float. Okay. So let's go in this direction. Float will be further will be considered as double, and double will be further is long double. So if you follow this hierarchy carefully, look at this hierarchy carefully, this data types has been placed in this hierarchy according to their range of values they actually supports. Bool supports only two values, true and false. For true it supports 1 and for false it supports 0. The size of bool data type is 1 in byte. Similarly, character supports values from 0 to 255. So now see, it supports further range than 1 and 0. Size of character is again 1 byte. Short integer. Short integer supports a value from 0 to 2 to the power 16 minus 1 for unsigned. Okay, and the size for short integer is 2 byte. Again, when I write integer, it means actually signed integer. Signed integer supports value from 0 to 2 to the power 31 minus 1, because the size range of integer is 4 byte, and unsigned integer supports only positive number, so then the range is going further. 2 to the power 32 minus 1 was the range. So this is the minimum value it supports, and this is the maximum value a particular data supports. On the other side, if we go further, long integer size is 8 byte, and the value is supports from 0 to 2 to the power 64 minus 1. And on the other side, float size is 4 byte, but it supports two things. It supports the fractional number as well. Similarly, double size is 8 byte. It also supports fractional number, and long double size is 10 byte, and it also supports the fractional number. The basic difference between these three is long double supports up to 20 decimal place. You can check our data type lectures also for the details of for this purpose. Double supports up to 12th decimal place, and on the other side, float supports up to 6th decimal place. So now look at this hierarchy. If we follow this direction, okay, so please look at it carefully. If we follow this direction, it will be called type promotion. Okay, let me just shift it here a little bit. Yeah, it will be called what? It will be called type promotion. So in type promotion, there is no chance of information loss. So no information loss. But if you follow the opposite one, if you follow this direction, in this case, what you are doing, you are assigning a higher range value into lower range. So suppose you are assigning a unsigned integer value to signed integer, so higher range to lower range, then there will be chance of information loss. So definitely chance of information loss. So I'll give you demonstration what information that we lost. So this will be called type demotion. Okay, so let us understand this hierarchy with proper example. So let us go back to the Dev C++ ID. Okay, so let's write some piece of code. Oh, sorry. Okay, so let's take some value. Let's see. First one is the type promotion, bottom to up. Okay, so what I am writing, I am declaring a variable as a short integer k. Short integer k I have declared as 34, and then I am declaring an integer a equal to k. So now look at carefully. The type of k is short integer. Okay, and type of a is integer. So if I go back to the tree, okay, if I go back to the tree, so let's try to understand this concept here. Here, if we look at this example, the type of k, okay, type of k is what? Short integer. And type of a is integer. Correct? So this is what assignment operator. So what we are doing, we are going to short integer to integer. We are going to short integer to integer. So this is what, when you follow this, if you remember, this is called type promotion. If you follow this direction, type promotion, no information loss. It means what? It means whatever the value that we have here, 34 will be assigned to the variable a. There is no information loss. So that means if I print now value of a, it will also print 34. Save. Let us save this file as a type conversion to change the file to C. Okay, so now compile and run this code. See, we get the value except 34. There is no information loss. So let's take another example. Now suppose we are declaring another variable here, short, or suppose I am updating now the value of k equal to 257, and now I am declaring a variable char ch equal to suppose k. Okay, so now what I am doing, I am assigning k to character ch. So what is the present value of k? K is 257. So let us see what will happen. Go back to the figure. Okay, so what we have done, let me just take another color. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so what we have done here, if you look at carefully, we are doing this. Okay, short integer to character. Look at the example. K is short integer and character ch is character. So we are doing this one, short integer to character. So what will happen? So this is the thing we are doing. Character ch equal to k, correct? So what is the value of k? Value of k is 257. Okay. So what we are doing, we are assigning a short integer to character. So what will happen? Short integer to character, this is called type demotion, a chance of information loss. So let me show you what are the information will be lost here. What type of information will be lost here. So to understand what information will be lost due to this assignment, we need to first understand what is the maximum value that a character variable can hold. So a character data type size is what? 1 byte. So 1 byte equal to 8 bits. So now, what is the maximum value it can hold? It can hold to the power 8 minus 1, that is 255. This is the maximum value a character data type can store. This is what? This is the ASCII value, correct? ASCII value. Watch our data type lecture so that you can understand what is ASCII values and others. I have discussed that in the data type. ASCII value is an integer number, reserved integer number against a character. Okay, so now what I want to store 257. So here 257 is greater than 255. So that means this value is unknown. For whom? For character variable ch. So here it will try to assign this value to 57 such a way which is fall within this range. So that means if we try to do this assignment, although it will do the type demotion, there possible information loss. Because this range is known range to the character, but when you cross this range, then character will say, I don't know any value beyond 255. So now let's compile and check. So now let's print the value of ch. We can use %d to print the ASCII value of ch, and here the value of k. So let us just format something. Okay, so let us print the value of k as well. And let's use one \n over here. This is the value of k that we have printed. Save this, compile and run. Okay, semicolon is missing. Yes, now see what it has. ch is not printing 257, it's printing a value 1. Okay, it's printing a value 1. So this value is not known, 257 is not known to character. So it's try to consume this value within the range it is known. So now this 1 is fall under this range. 1 is fall in this range. 1, so this is the range 0 to 255. So 1 in this range. So that's why whenever you try to do this thing, short integer to character, then there will be a possible information loss, chance of possible information loss. Now let's take another example where you're going to understand when information will be not lost here. We'll do the same thing. So now what I am doing short integer k, I'll try to assign a value which is greater than the range of short integer. So how to know what is the maximum value a signed short integer can store? Let me show you. How to know what is the maximum value a signed short integer can store? Let's go back to the compiler. So we had some predefined constant in this header files. Limits.h. Okay, some predefined constants and macros are available in this header file which have the minimum and maximum values for a particular data type, starting from the character to long integer. For a float, there is a separate header file, floats.h. We'll discuss it later. Okay. So now let us print what is the maximum value a signed short integer can store. Signed short integer can store. Okay, so let us print this. Printf signed short integer maximum value. So what is the format specifier? Percentage hi is the format specifier to print a value of category signed short integer. Okay, so max value of signed short integer equal to this. So let's see what is the name of the constant. Name of the constant is short shrt underscore max. So it will print what? It will print what is the maximum value a signed short integer can store. Save, compile and run. See, this is the maximum value a possible signed short integer can store. So all these such values are defined in this header file limits.h with various macros and constants. Okay, so I'll prepare a separate lecture on this limits.h. You can see about the details of limits.h. So here the maximum value 32767. Remember this. Now let's try to do something here. 32767. So let us write it here. 32767 is the maximum value signed short integer can store. So now what I am doing, signed short integer by default, if you did not write any modifier, it will be signed. K equal to, I try to assign a value of integer type with higher values. So now I am writing integer, or suppose there is a variable a of type integer. What I am doing now, I am updating the value of a. A equal to, suppose I am assigning here 678. 678. Now I am assigning a. So now look at this last two lines. The type of a is integer and type of k is signed short integer. So the R value of the assignment operator holds the higher data type according to our figure. You can see according to our figure. Yeah. Yes, signed short integer is top of the hierarchy than signed short integer. So what you going to do? You are assigning a higher data type value to a lower data type. So there is a chance of information loss. We called it type diminution. But now look at the range. A signed short integer can store a maximum value 32767. But here I want to store a value 678, which is less than 32767. So in this case, although the right hand side value type is upper or higher range than the left hand side of the assignment operator, still there will be no information loss. Why? Because this value within the range of this. So now if I print here the value for find short integer, okay, with the k, I'll get the exact value of 678. There will be no information loss because this value is within the range. Compile and run. See, there is no information loss. So one example I have discussed with information loss when it is cross the range. The other example I have discussed, there is no information loss even though there is a type mismatch in the R value and the L value of assignment operator. Okay, so I hope you understand this type promotion and type demotion, when it will be information loss, when there will be no information loss. If you need more examples, please inform me through the comments. Please do comments. Okay, I hope to understand this type conversion second part. We'll see shortly in the third part of the type conversion. Okay, which can be related to typecasting as well. Okay, so thank you very much, enjoy, and please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, and please like and share my videos as well. Thank you very much, have a nice day.